Consistency. According to LSU defensive coordinator Blake Baker, consistency is the biggest issue facing the Tigers defense as they work their way through fall practice. As Baker says, the pieces are in place. Players such as Harold Perkins and Ashton Stamps giving encouraging performances at practice, but on the whole, they're just not there yet. I'm your host, Jake McMains, and after a word from our sponsors, we'll hear from Coach Baker as he met with the media following practice on Saturday, giving us details on the development of the 2024 defense so far and the areas where Baker believes they need improvement. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Mike Munderland, and we're here to smash the capital city's trash.
Smash My Trash is a revolutionary compactor for large dumpsters, sometimes reducing the volume of waste by up to 70%. This means fewer hauls per month and big savings for your business. Fewer hauls and compacted waste will also result in a positive impact on our community and our environment by taking up less space in our local landfill sites. Schedule your company's free demo today. Call 225-497-0101.
On Saturday, LSU football's news conference featured Blake Baker, just back from practice. Now the defensive coordinator, Baker's getting hands-on. He even acted as an offensive lineman in a drill on Saturday, using a trash can as a blocker. Baker admits the LSU defense struggles with consistency. Saturday showed promise with interceptions, sacks, and good run stops, yet clearly much more work is needed.
Right now, I'll be honest, we're inconsistent. What I want it to be, if we do our job, I think we got a chance to be pretty good. I really do. I think we have all the pieces in place to have a good defense. What I want to see is a little more player-led accountability, and guys just doing their job on a consistent basis. If we do that, we can have a good year. We're not there yet, but I think we have really good speed. I think we're physical. We're still improving as a tackling unit right now, but we have shown improvement from the spring. I think our guys really work hard at it. You know, you don't have a lot of opportunities to tackle live throughout fall camp, but we work hard on it, you know, through drill work and whatnot. But I think we have a chance to be pretty good. We just got to be more consistent.
Baker praised linebacker Harold Perkins, who's excelled in his new middle role. The team believes this will boost Perkins' NFL prospects. Perkins has gained weight to tackle better, showing significant improvement.
Harold Perkins right now is playing on fire. Again, have a lot on his plate mentally. We have packages where we're moving him all around, so he's not just playing on the inside. But he's fitting the run as well as anybody that we have at linebacker right now. I think our linebackers are doing a good job overall fitting the run, but very, very pleased with Harold and really his development. Again, you talk about from where we started this thing at the beginning of spring to where he is now, it's night and day. And he's an ascending player. I really think he's not even scratching the surface still of where he's going to be. So I look forward to, you know, every single week him improving, but very, very happy with what he's doing right now.
Sophomore Ashton Stamps is shining as LSU's top outside corner, yet Baker and Coach Brian Kelly want more consistency from him and the young corners. This is crucial for building confidence in the secondary.
Ashton's worked his tail off to get where he's at. You know, he's a guy that, you know, if I was up here in the summer doing whatever, every time I go to the indoor, he was on the jug machine, or he was working on the bands, or he was working his footwork. So you know, credit to what he's been able to do. You know, he's still a young player, you know, and I challenge him every day. I'm looking for more consistency out of Ashton. He has stepped his game up, but he's not where we need him to be overall, and that's not a knock. But we got 2 more weeks to get him to be what he is capable of being, you know, from a mental consistency standpoint.
LSU now has 2 defensive line coaches, Kevin Peoples for edge rushers and Bo Davis for tackles. This change recognizes the unique needs of each position. According to Baker, one coach can't effectively manage all 4 roles.
Yeah, I think the defensive line, in my opinion, it's 2 completely different positions. I think it's really, really hard in today's game for what we do schematically, not speaking for other teams. It's very hard to have one guy coaching all 4 because it's 2 different worlds. Where defensive ends nowadays are, I mean, we call them edges. They're more like outside linebackers. You know, you're playing a 5, you're playing a 6, where you're not really getting double teamed. You know, defensive tackle, you're getting double teamed almost every play. So I think those 2 are the best in the business. And I've been around a bunch, and I think those two are as good as it gets, and they work really well together. You know, they both have a Pete Jenkins background, and so they have the same, you know, philosophically the same ideas, but those two guys are huge of what we're doing up front.
Join the East Baton Rouge Parish Library for inspiring events in August. Celebrate the power of storytelling with a presentation by the accomplished author of the Jaipur trilogy, Alka Joshi. Listen to fascinating stories based on DNA and genetic genealogy at our Decoding Stories Symposium. And learn about the history of Baton Rouge with photographs from the library's digital archive. Visit ebrpl.com for information on these programs and many more. Get inspired in August.
All right, that's it for today's episode. We'll be back next week, but until then, stay tuned to TigerRag.com for all your latest LSU sports news.